Good afternoon, good afternoon. My name is Diamond Piri. I'm an instructor at TAPE Driving School. I've got a piece of advice that I want to give to Harare drivers, which they should actually follow so as to avoid congestion. Right, we've got some busiest roads in Harare, which is Semnujoma Street, formerly known as 2nd Street, a major thoroughfare with heavy traffic, especially during rush hours. So one should avoid those areas. And we also have Robert Mugabe Avenue, which connects the city center to suburbs. It's actually also prone to congestion. We've got also Julius Nyerere Way, another key route with heavy traffic, especially around intersections. And then you also have to look at looking at Bulawayo Road, which leads to the airport and suburb. Often, this area you should actually look at it because it's often congested. So you should tips which you should use trying to avoid congestion in these areas. You should avoid peak hours. Try to travel during off-peak hours. That is, you can try to travel during 9 a.m. in the morning and 3 p.m. in the evening. So you should try to move around those times. Or you should also move around 7 p.m. That is 7 p.m. The congestion will have gone down, or 6 a.m. in the morning. So these areas are the areas that one can try to move. And then you must also plan your routes. Use maps like Google Maps or Waze to find alternative routes. You can also leave early. Give yourself extra time to account for extra traffic. Whenever you are moving, you must give yourself extra time to account for extra traffic so that you are not late at work. Or else you can use public transport routes to avoid congestion. Familiarize yourself with public transport routes to anticipate congestion areas. You can also you should avoid construction zones. Check for roadway works and plan accordingly. Because remember, the roads are being constructed here and there. So there are signs which are placed. So you should also look for those signs. I know this road is being constructed. So you should avoid using that road because obviously it will be actually congested. You must also stay up to date. Tune into local news or social media for traffic updates. You find they're always giving us updates in the radio, or even if you check on your phone, sometimes you are given updates on the situation on the road. Try your level best to avoid the CBD in Harare. If possible, avoid driving through the intersections or even trying to avoid entering city center like a Clock Tower or Africa Unity Square. Clock Tower or Africa Unity Square in Harare. Try to avoid those areas because the congestion will be too much. We can also use the bypass routes. Consider using bypass routes like the Harare Bulawayo Road or the Shamrock Road to avoid city center traffic. Those areas we can actually avoid city center traffic. And it's always important as a driver to be cautious around schools. Be prepared for sudden stops and congestion near schools during peak hours. I've seen a lot of people, whenever they are moving, they forget the maintenance of what we call safe-following distance. If you look at it and find yourself that safe-following distance, we always say safe-following distance is when you see the vehicle in front of you, its wheels, its rear wheels touching the ground. Sorry. So if you find yourself being too close, that's why you will find you bumping on another traffic. If you are, for you to receive more on this, more updates, you can press on the plus sign, and then you press on the heart sign for liking of the video, so that I bring you more updates as we cover other areas. Thank you very much.